Okay, the set is in IJS Engineering College. An internal evaluation test was conducted for the students in the fourth semester of mechanical engineering for all 5 subjects. Okay, so there are subjects TD, FM, TOM, MOS, MP, and the test was mandatory for every student in the fourth semester. So everybody is appearing for the test. So the maximum marks for each subject in the test was 25. So in each subject maximum is 25. While entering the students' marks in an Excel sheet, the assistant professor noticed that the marks of the students, marks of some students were missing for a few subjects in the sheets provided by the subject professor. He left the corresponding cells of the Excel sheet blank. Okay, let's see. So missing data set is there. This is like this, right? So students are A, B, C, E, F, and there are these subjects, and you can see that few data are missing. So assistant professor collected additional information to fill in the blanks. Okay, so there were some additional information. Because of that, you will be able to fill that. Okay, so this was the question. There were many instructions. So 11 instructions. That is a set of information were there. Okay, so how many questions are there? There are 4 questions, I think. No, 6 questions. So 6 questions on the set. So worth doing it. Okay, so let's start. I'm just solving it here, right? You can refer to the instructions given in the previous. This was not given like that in your mouth. Okay, but I have written the instruction in front of me because you can solve it on the paper, right? Putting the instruction in front of you. Okay, so I think this is clearly visible. Now see, he's saying the marks scored by all the students in the given 5 subjects were integer lying between 9 and 22. So all the marks here in this particular table must be from 9 to 22, right? So all the marks, I can just write here that all the marks from 9 to 22, right? You cannot have less than 9 marks, or less than, rather between 9 and 22 it is written. So you cannot have an even 9, right? So I think it should be then between 10 to 21, right? You can have only marks from 10 to 21, minimum 10, maximum 21. None of the 5 students got the same number of marks in any 2 subjects. Also, the marks obtained in each subject by the 5 students were different. So that means in any row you cannot have 2 same numbers, and in any column you cannot have 2 same number, because in any subject also there cannot be more than 2 students having the same marks, right? So row or column cannot be same. So something like Sudoku. Okay, we will be playing Sudoku here. The sum of the marks obtained by each of the 5 students is a prime number lying between 65 and 85. Okay, so the sum of the marks. So I will write here the total or sum of the marks, right? You can say total. So the total will be a prime number between 65 and 85. What are the prime numbers between 65 and 85? It can be 67, 71, 73, 79 or 83, right? These are the prime numbers, right? Okay, the total marks of Aarti are equal to the total marks of Fauzi. Okay, so that means, right, A and F, there are same marks which are 4 more than the total marks of Isha. So where are the difference of 4? Difference of 4 here, difference of 4 here, right? So there are 2 cases where the difference of 4 can be there, right? Okay, so Isha must be here, A and F must be, so A and F must be 4 more than Isha, right? So that means, can I say here it is, let's say the total will be x plus 4, and here also total must be x plus 4, and it is total x must be total of Isha, right? Okay, let's see. I know that what are the possibilities, but the total, now the total marks of total marks of Charvi are equal to the total marks of Isha, okay, Charvi and Isha are also same, okay, which are 16 less than the total marks of Bharti, 16 less. Now 16 less is only possible in 67 and 83, right? So that means Charvi and Isha, the total marks must be 67, right? 67, 67, and it is 83 for Bharti, right? And here it should be 71, 71. Okay, this is the case. I think according to the statement it is very clear, right? A and F it is same, right? Which are 4 more than Isha, okay, and Isha and Charvi are same total marks and which are 16 less than Bharti, and 16 gap only possible between 67 and 83. Okay, so we got the total of each. Now, the marks obtained by Bharti in all the subjects are odd. Bharti, all the subjects are odd, right? Between 10 and 21, what are the odd marks? Okay, just see. If I am talking about the possible marks of this, so it is 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21 also, right? These are the possibilities. 6 possibility, I want 5 marks. 11 is there, right? Already there. 15 is already there. Total should be 83, right? Total should be 83. Can I get the total, right? Total of all these 6. Total of all these 6 will be, okay, average will be 16. 16 into 6, 96. So 96 if the total is 83. So 13 cannot be there. So these will be the marks scored by Bharti, right? Marks scored by Bharti will be 11, 15, 17, 19 and 21. Okay. Now I know that 11 and 15 are here, right? Here 21 cannot be there. So here the possibility will be 17 or 19. Here 19 cannot be there. So possibility will be 17 and 21. Here 17 cannot be there because in the column you cannot repeat the things. So here 19 or 21, right? I am just writing the possibility, right? Because in the row or column you cannot repeat the number, right? Like Sudoku. Okay, so the marks obtained by 6th point we have done. Now 7th point, excluding TD, the marks obtained by Charvi in the remaining subject form an AP. Okay, excluding TD, excluding 17, the marks should be in AP, right? And what is the total of that? The remaining one, total is 50. If 50, right, you are getting an AP, right, for 50 total, I think that can be, right, because the sum is 50, so the average is going to be 12 and a half, right? Average is going to be 12 and a half. So you can see, right, how can I get 12 and a half as an average? So 2 numbers below 12 and a half and 2 numbers above 12 and a half, right? I have starting from 10, right? If you start from 10 and 2 number below 12 and a half, okay, you cannot have, okay, something like if 12.5 is the average, 2 number below this can be 12 and 11 and 2 number above this can be 13 and 14. So this can have the average of 12.5, that means the total can be 50 and 17 is already there, so the total will become 67, right? Other than this, if I take the average of 2, right, the average cannot be 12.5 if the difference is 2. So that after that this is not possible. So that means 11, 12, 13, 14, right? So 11, 12, 13, 14 will be the remaining numbers. So remaining numbers here is 11, 12, 13, 14, right? We need to put that 11, 12, 13, 14 in the, okay, remaining cells. Okay, great. So we got for Charvi also some idea. She scores the maximum marks in FM and the least in MO. Okay, so we got that. maximum in FM, that means 14 in FM, right? Okay, she scored the maximum in FM and the least in MOS. The least in MOS. MOS must be the least. That will be 11. Okay, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now you know that here 13 is not possible, so it will be 12. So 13 would be here. So we got the score of, right, Charbi, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 17, right? So we got that total of 67. The remaining, these are in AP and according to the conditions we have filled them, right? Now, the marks obtained by Aarti in TOM, okay, this one is equal to the marks obtained by Bharti in MP. Okay, Bharti in MP. These are equal, right? But now I got to know that Aarti in TOM cannot be 19. Aarti in TOM cannot be 19, and because it is equal to, right, this score, so it can be 17 only. Because 19 it was not possible, right? 19 it was not possible for TM, and Aarti TOM must be equal to Bharti MP, right? So 17 here, right? 17 here, that means 17 here is not possible, so here it must be 21, and here 21 is not possible, so here it is 19. So I got the total, right, all scores for Bharti also, right, all scores for Bharti. Okay, so let's see the other condition first. Now the marks scored by Charvi in TOM, okay, Charvi in TOM is 13 are equal to the marks obtained by Fozia in MOS, right? Charvi in TOM I know 13, so that means Fozia in MOS is also 13. Right? And Isha in TD, okay, Isha in TD is also 13. So we got the score of, right, Fozia and Isha, MOS and TD, right? Okay, now next is the total marks of FM are 20 more than the total marks of MOS, right? Here total, whatever is the total here, okay, this is 20 more than total of MOS. So here let's say the total is T. So here the total must be T plus 20. Right? Okay. Fozia's marks in TD were less than Charvi's mark in MP. Fozia's in TD, this 12 is less than, okay, Fozia's marks in TD. Okay, here. Right? It is less than Charvi's mark in MP. So it may be 10 or 11 only. Right, 10 or 11 only. Okay, see, I know the total of Fozia. I know the total of Fozia, which is 71, right? We already have 21, 13, 34, 34 and 12. That will be 46. Now the remaining is 46 plus 25 would be 71. So the remaining total is 25, right? So it can be 10 plus 15 or 11 plus 14, right? If here it is 10, it can be 15. If here it is 11, right, then it can be 14, right? Because the remaining total must be 25, right? Okay. Okay. So let's say what else? Okay, we have this much data only. Now just go for, right, go for the total, right, total row wise, because I have row wise total and I have not used that, right? I have not used row wise total. Also, I have not used that total of the vertical FM total and MOS total. That difference should be 20. Okay, these two things I have not used. Okay, let's say first Aarti's total is 71. Okay, so here already 19 and 17, 36. 36 and 13, 49. 49, now the remaining total is 49, remaining total is 22, right? 22. So 22 means it has to be 10 and 12 because 11 is not possible, right? 10 is the minimum, so 10 and 12. 10 cannot be here, so here it must be 12, here it must be 10. If here this is 10, right, below it cannot be 10, now it must be 11. And if it is 11, it must be 14 because the total of Fauziya must be 71. Okay. Now I know the total of MOS. Total of MOS, I know this. 13 and 12, 25, 15, 40, 40 and 10, 50, 50 and 11, 61. If this is 61, here FM total should be 81. Right? Now 19 and 20, 40, 40 and 14, 54, 54 and 12, 54 and 12, 66. So 66 and 15, 81. So this must be 15. Right? Okay, now the total of Isha. Okay, total of Isha must be 67. It is already 13 and 15, 28, 28 and 10, 38. Right? 38 plus I want 29. Okay, that would be 67. Now, if it is 29 of the remaining, 29 is possible. Okay, you can have 11 and 18. Right? 11, 18 is possible. Right? Or you can have 12 and 17, but 12, 17 is not possible because in MP 12 and 17 both are there already there, so you cannot have. Right? Then 13 and 16. Okay, 13, 16. But 13 will not be possible for Isha because 13 is already there. Right? So 14 and 15. Right? 14 and 15. But TOM for Isha cannot be 14 or 15 because it is in row and column. Both 14 and 15 will be rejected. So only possible is 11 and 18. So 11 cannot be here. So here must be 18. Here must be 11. Right? Only possibility. Rest all cases are rejected. Right? So we got all the marks of all the students. Right? So now you can answer it easily because we have got all the marks. Okay, now first question was, who got the highest marks in TOM? Right? We can answer who got the highest marks in TOM. Right? TOM, highest marks 18, Isha. Right? So it must be Isha. Okay, once we have that solved that, Isha is the correct answer. Right? Once we have solved that entire grid, now it should be very, very easy. Right? Answering the question is not a problem. Find the sum of the marks scored by all the 5 students in MP. So we need to just add all MPs. Right? Score of MP. This would be 13 and 17, 30, 30 and 23. Okay, 53, 53 and 21, 74. Right? Okay, you can check it again. 13, 17, 30, 30, 53 and 74. Yes, 74 should be the correct answer. Okay. Yes, 74 option A should be the correct answer. Okay, yes it is. So, okay, now the question is, how many marks did Charvi score in MOS? Right? We have already solved it. So you can easily answer, right? Charvi in MOS, it is 11, right? So 11 would be the correct answer. Okay. Now, subject-wise total of marks scored by 5 students, M1, M2, M3, M4, M5. Find the median of M1, M2, M3, M4, M5. Right? Now, subject-wise total we need to take, and then median. Median of subject-wise total. Okay, just see what he wants. Subject-wise total. Okay, we have already done this total. This was 74, right? And these total we have already calculated because this was 61 and this was 81. Right? 81, 61, 74. And now this total is 10 and 19, 29, 17, 46, 46 and 13, 59 and 11, 70. Here it is 17 and 13, 30, 30, 59, 59 and 14, 73. Right? So the totals are 70, 71, right? If I go by the median, right? Median is when you arrange them in ascending or descending order, right? The middle value. The middle value will be, okay, first will be 61, then it will be 70, then 73. So M3 will be the median, okay? Or 73 will be the median. Okay, yes, 73 is the median. Okay, now how many students scored a total of more than 60% marks in the 5 subjects? More than 60%. This was easy because this we already knew, right? Okay, so we calculated it, right? I think the first thing we calculated was this only, the total. And total marks are 125. So you can say that 125, 60% is 75. So whose marks are more than 75, right? It is only one. Only one. Bharti. Bharti scored more than 75. Nobody else scored more than 75. Right? So Bharti score. Okay, wait a minute. How many students scored? So only one. Only one was correct because it was Bharti, right, who scored more than 60%. Right? Now find the average of the highest marks in each of the 5 subjects secured by the 5 students. Average of the highest. So highest marks we will do, we will see, and then we will calculate the average of the highest marks in all the subjects. So here in TD the highest marks are 19. In FM the highest marks are 21. In TOM the highest marks are 18. In MOS the highest marks are 15. In MP the highest marks are 21. Right? Okay, I think this is correct. Now average of this, okay, 19 and 21, 40, 40 and 33, 73, 73 and 21, 73, 93, 94, 94 by 5. Okay, so it should be 188, 18.8. 18.8 should be the average. Okay, so it should be 94 by 5, which is 18.8. Okay, should be the average. So yes, C option 18.8 is the correct answer.